Tesla stock investors who were looking to the management team to get them even more excited than they already were about Tesla's future got exactly what they wanted in the quarterly conference call with Tesla's management team and Wall Street analysts. Tesla said some big things during the quarterly conference call, saying that 2026 would be an epic year, how the company is going to be the most valuable company in the world by far, how Tesla's Optimus robots are going to be a huge business, etc., etc. So I wanted to go over those statements and those forecasts and predictions of what Tesla could become over these next few years. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now. Tesla CEO Elon Musk saying that they are setting up for what they believe will be an epic year in 2026, and then a ridiculous year in 2027, and 2028 will be ridiculously good. That's my prediction, Tesla CEO saying. Maybe or maybe not that will be true, but what I take these comments to be is that 2025 will be a difficult year. Tesla has done a great job of getting investors to focus on the future and not pay too much attention to the current reality. And this is more of the same here. Looking ahead, 2026, 2027, 2028, what's not included is 2025, the right now. And that's rarely included in Tesla's quarterly earnings releases and discussions with investors and interviews, etc. It's typically about the future, something way in advance, something down the line. And that's been a great strategy because that's enabled Tesla to command these premium valuations for the stock while still not delivering on those great forecasts and ambitions that they told investors they would deliver. Things like the lower priced model, a $25,000 car that was going to add millions of sales to its electric vehicle lineup. Now that it's becoming time for that reality, they're shifting attention to something else in the future. But that's been a great strategy. And I think that the management team is doing an excellent job in commanding that attention because that's what's driving stock price increases. And the management team, that's their job, is to increase shareholder wealth. And they've been doing a great job of that. Tesla's stock price is absolutely soaring. So Tesla CEO also saying that the only people who are skeptical about its driverless car ambitions are the people that have not tried their supervised self-driving. And that may or may not be true. I think it's not true because it's not the only people. There are people that have tried it and are still skeptical about their self-driving ambitions. I'm not skeptical about their self-driving ambitions. I think eventually they will solve this problem one way or the other, whether they finally incorporate the specialized tools like LiDAR and radar in the vehicle, or they continue with the camera-only approach with audio. Eventually, I think they're going to solve it. They're putting enough dollars. They've mentioned that they've spent so far $5 billion on developing this technology, and they're going to continue throwing billions of dollars at this and time and smart people. So eventually they will solve this. It's just a matter of when will they solve it and the market size. How big is this market actually, right? They've boasted that this is a huge, massive market opportunity. Is it really? Is there really that many people that want driverless car technology and are willing to pay for driverless car technology? That's where I remain skeptical, is the market size, not in the fact that there's going to be driverless car technology. There's already driverless cars. I see them every day. I saw one this morning when I took my kids to school. There was driverless Waymos on the road. We have them everywhere here in Los Angeles. And there's driverless cars in Phoenix and San Francisco. In Las Vegas, I see them all the time. There's driverless cars everywhere. It's only a matter of time before Tesla develops its own driverless cars. That part I'm not skeptical about. It's the actual market size that I think has been overestimated. Tesla also saying that we're working very hard to grow our annual volumes of vehicle deliveries. They're saying that their constraint is battery packs this year. I would say that the constraint is consumer demand. I don't think there's enough consumer demand for electric vehicles at the current technology level. The technology needs to be dramatically better than where it is today, with charging being significantly faster and all of the other ecosystem factors that need to be built in order to drive demand for this technology. And so I think it's demand, and I'm seeing evidence of that across the board throughout the world. Electric vehicles make sense for a small percentage of the population and not for a broad percentage of the population. And with government incentives being taken away, we've seen the impacts it could have. If you look at the electric vehicle industry in Germany, sales declined by roughly 20% year over year. That shows you what, and it's because government incentives were removed in that region. Even though gas prices in Germany are significantly higher than they are in the US. The big thing is organic demand. Actual demand from customers is not that great. And when you remove the government incentives, you get to see what actual consumer demand is. And so there's going to need to be lower priced models with better technology to drive consumer demand. And that's what I was looking forward to hearing more about, but there is very little information. And there was a few mentions of the lower priced model here, but the mentions that I saw was that the lower priced model wasn't going to be anywhere near $25,000, which is what Tesla originally promised several years ago. It's going to be much higher than that. I've read rumors that it's going to be around $37,000 actually. So $25,000 was the promise. $37,000 looks like what's going to be the reality. If they can actually get that down to $32,000, I think that would be a great selling point, is a $32,000 model. If Tesla can deliver a $32,000 model, I think its sales growth would reach those levels that they were talking about, somewhere between 20 and 30% here in 2025. Again, Tesla reiterating that they think that things are really going to go ballistic next year and then really ballistic in 2027 and 2028. So again, telling investors, getting investors excited about the future and getting them to hold on to the stock right now during difficult times by pointing them to the future, by keeping them excited, by giving them more to get excited about. Hey everyone, I'm excited to announce that my book is finally available for sale. I've been working on it for more than a year now, so I'm really excited to finally share this with you now. It goes through my framework for evaluating stocks. Some of you often ask why I like this stock or why I like the other stock, and this framework provides you the things that I look at when I'm evaluating stocks. I've added the link in the description below.